What up, what up, what up? It's Coach Joe here from Fuse Fit. Welcome to Fuse TV episode number 22. On tonight's episode, I'm actually covering a question that I answered in our group. I'll put the link to our group. Make sure you jump in. If you have fat loss goals, health goals, mindset goals, life goals, this is going to be a group that's going to help you get there, okay? Because it is always good to have a community of people who think the same, who have the same kind of goals, same kind of mentality, will spur you on and make it quicker and also in some ways easier and more fun when you're doing it with others, right? Anyway, tonight's episode, I'm covering how to deal with cravings, okay? If you crave things like caffeine, if you crave fizzy drinks, if you're craving sugar and you know you do way too much of that, I'm going to give you a few easy tips. Now, the first tip I'm going to give you is that you need to make up your mind that this is something you don't want to keep doing. Because in your mind, if you are like, you're not sure and you're not convinced that this is something you don't want to change, then it doesn't matter if I give you the best tips in the world. And if I come there to try and change you, you will not follow it because in your mind, you haven't decided. So the first thing you got to do is in your mind, I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to cut down my sugar. I'm going to cut down my caffeine. I will not be addicted to a substance. Because what you got to realize is when you're addicted to a substance, that substance owns you. You get that? When you're addicted to a substance, that substance owns you. Okay, so every now and then I always recommend that people take time off, whatever supplements, like protein shakes, whatever, take some time off it, a week off it. If you're a coffee drinker and you drink a lot of coffee every day, you have a lot of caffeine every day, take some time off it, maybe a week, go off it, right? Just so your body gets a break from it, but also in your mind, you know you are stronger than that thing because you don't want things to own you where you're addicted and you are a slave to it. Okay, so first step, mindset, get your mind in a space where you're like, nah, I'm going to overcome this thing. I'm going to get out of this addiction or whatever. Second thing is whenever you feel a craving, whenever you feel something come on and you're like, oh wow man, I really want to have some sugar, I really want to have some caffeine right now. First thing you want to do is get your stopwatch or get a timer on your phone and start that timer, okay? And just see how long you can go before you give in. And you might only go 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever, the first time. Okay, but whatever you go, say 3 minutes and then you have the coffee, or 3 minutes and then you have the sugar, or 3 minutes, then you have the fizzy drink. This is a small win for you because you went 3 minutes where before, without even thinking, you would have done it. Now you went 3 minutes, so congratulations. Pat yourself on the chest because patting yourself on the back is just dorky, alright? Pat yourself, say what's up, this is good, and then move on. Next time, set your timer, try and beat your time. So if you went 3 minutes, we want to go 4 minutes. If you went 4 minutes, we want to go 4 minutes and 1 second. It doesn't matter. The longer you go, the better it is for you because you are getting stronger and your mind, your mindset, your muscle in here is getting more accustomed to this new load of I am in control, not feelings and emotions, okay? So keep doing that. Eventually, if you make it to 15 minutes, I guarantee you, most of the time, maybe 80% of the time, this craving that you're feeling will go away because it was never real in the first place, all right? So try and get to that 15-minute mark, and when you start getting there regularly, you start getting stronger, you'll be able to control it, and you won't need your timer anymore. Number 3, fizzy drinks. When you feel like you want a fizzy drink, get yourself sparkling water. This is why I bought a soda stream and I like to drink sparkling water. I know it's not sugary, but it gets that thing that I like the fizzy part. It gets me and it actually makes me feel pretty full. And most of the time I can do fizzy sparkling water and that's enough. It's more than what I need. And so you can buy a soda stream much cheaper than buying it in the supermarket. Okay, so I hope these little tips have helped you. Now, obviously people say things like choose the lesser of two evils and pick all these kind of things, but all those things don't matter if in your mind you don't have your goal. Like for example, people will say just eat dark chocolate, don't eat this chocolate, dark chocolate is better for you, it's got antioxidants, not as much carbs, but dark chocolate has fat. And the funny thing is, yeah, if I swap my little Snickers bar, which is 250 calories, and I swap that and I eat dark chocolate, but because that dark chocolate doesn't even make me happy, instead of eating 1 row, I end up eating 3 rows, 4 rows. All of a sudden now I've doubled my calories, and even though I picked the healthier option, or the lesser of two evils, or the right substitute, I've still actually eaten more calories than I would have if I just enjoyed my Snickers bar and felt good about it. Alright, so the 3 tips I actually gave you, these are the best tips you can get because once you got your mind in the zone, every now and then you will have your Snickers bar, and that is better. That is better because at least you eat what you want, you enjoy it, and you know your bar is done, and that's you. rather than having a substitute and then you have way more of the substitute and you've actually done way more damage than you would have with a Snickers bar. So I hope these tips have helped you. Please like, share, comment, pass this around. I'm sure that was some pretty good information. Join our group. Let's get on this journey together. I hope you have an awesome night. Peace.